This time last year, few, if any, of the delegates at the Cairo Investment Forum would have believed you if you had told them of the calamitous events about to hit the global economy. This year, however, many are predicting that things will only get worse.
To be honest with you, I don't really believe that we realize how large this crisis.
The message, though, from the Egyptian government is that 4 years of economic reforms that led last year to GDP growth of 7.2% means that Egypt is better prepared than most to weather the storm.
The flow of money coming in, the flow of investment growing, the flow of productivity going up, all this have allowed us at the end of it to face this very, very significant crisis.
Because of all the financial reforms that took place, we were able to sustain a certain degree of immunity. But of course, we're not away from the overall financial crisis.
The authorities also believe that diversification into new industries, such as ICT, has made the economy more resilient.
We have seen immense interest from international players in investing in Egypt in call center business, in technical support centers, in software development centers, in innovation centers, and making also technology parks available as the Smart Village, and our new projects of the technology park in Maadi will definitely help us to attract additional investments.
And the view among international IT companies is that there is room for even greater growth.
We have seen at least over 20% growth year on year when it comes to PC penetration, when it comes to internet penetration. That percentage year on year growth might be reduced a little bit over the next couple of years, but it's still positive growth. We are not anywhere close to saturation when it comes to PC penetration, when it comes to mobile phones, when it comes to broadband penetration.
Another new opportunity, much in discussion at the conference, was the potential of the health and pharmaceutical sector.
Let's start with the raw material, the APIs, where we have a market with 12 billion Egyptian pounds, and we don't have the foundation of production of APIs. So it's a very good, profitable investment.
But despite the pockets of optimism and the announcement of a $2.7 billion stimulus package, the consensus was that Egypt will certainly see slower growth in 2009.
We expect growth to probably go to 4%. That's our assessment as a firm.
Tourism in particular is one area that is expected to suffer, with recession-hit European workers less likely to spend their money on fun in the sun.
We are witnessing actually a slowdown in the figures and the future reservations. We're working very actively, as a matter of fact, in intensifying our marketing.
Inside the conference, the concern is over somewhat abstract figures such as GDP growth. But outside the conference, where the majority of people in Egypt still live in poverty, the economic downturn might have more severe consequences. But the government insists that the reforms, including increased spending on schools, infrastructure and training as part of the stimulus package, are already making a difference. While the fact that the Egyptian economy will still have significant growth next year should also continue to make it an attractive investment location.
It was very clear, especially from my visits to developed countries like Europe specifically, that the pressure is definitely going to lead a lot of countries now to look at, first of all, where the growth is, because if you want to invest in a place where growth is available. Nobody wants to put money in a place that is shrinking. So the investment will definitely be looking for areas of growth, and Egypt will be one of them.
And companies that are already operating in Egypt are expanding on their original investments.
The number of companies investing in expansions, I think it's like more than 3 times the number of companies that have gone into new companies.
I believe that Egypt has a fantastic opportunity to grow. As a result of that, we decided to inaugurate our second investment company in Egypt with a capital of $120 million.
There's little doubt that if you promise most countries in the world growth of around 4% next year, they'd snap up your offer. And that level of growth does seem a very real possibility in Egypt. Although, as last year proved only too clearly, in a volatile world, nothing is certain.